Magic edit is where you tell it what you want. Add girl sitting and share. Now this is AI 100%, and you got to tell it where to put it. That's right. No element selected. All right, so we're not do that. So you select an area, you tell it what you want it to do or inspire, and then you click generate, and it gives you 4 options of what it thinks you want. And you can either pick one of those to add to your photo, or you can cancel it or generate new ones.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a little girl sitting on a chair, or you can click generate again. And then if you don't have it as the background, let's detach. We'll get rid of Kansas. Just as an example, you come back up here to the edit, and all the way on the right hand side, you can expand. So if you like the picture, but it doesn't quite fit your size, or you just want it to, move just a little bit or a lot, you come in here, you can pick the area, or you can tell it whole page, and you tell it to expand, and it'll create an extension of your picture. It will even try to extend pictures that you've got, like your arm cut off in a picture. It will try to recreate the other half of you. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes not so much. So again, this was the best example of what to use for the picture. But I have used that when the picture doesn't quite fit. Like here, if we put Kansas down here, we want it all the way over, but we don't want to drop it anymore. But we do want the sky to be full. Edit and magic expand and see what it comes up with for skies. Move on. It's really trying to figure it out. And then you can go through and pick the different options it comes up with to see if you even like any of them. And this one's not too bad. If you're doing people, it kind of can get kind of funky. It likes to add things in the background. And then you just click done and that's your picture. One thing new that I've learned, if you come over here and go to settings and show rulers and guides, you've got a couple other things settings you can mess with here, but it puts a ruler on the side. So this one's in pixels, not inches, but you can also drag a line over and it'll show to you, but it won't print. And then you can create your shapes or text boxes that line up with that line so that everything's in order. But if you notice, as I'm doing that, you get these kind of pink, red dotted lines that kind of show you where it matches up with everything else. And definitely for centering on the page, those will automatically be there. But you could drag these guides down too if you wanted to make sure that your lines and everything were lined up. To make sure you're 3 by 3 and you're not funky. One of the things that catches my eye when I'm looking at other people's documents is when they do bullets or pictures, and you go straight down the line and the bullets are, wonky. I'm like, you use Canva to pay attention. Any thoughts?
No, it's good. I wish I could play all afternoon now.
Right.
Right.
Over on going down the left-hand side, we have text. So you can add text box, and it'll just put a text box on there, and you can change all the settings up here on the top as you want. We'll play with that. But you can also go down and pick these font combinations that it has already here. Some of them are pro, but you can create, like this one's kind of fun. Like if you were doing, and then you just come over here. I want to move it. Double click it and say Kathy. Stomps. But then you can change the color too. And so if we want to go match the Kansas, we pick our little plus sign Click this little, and you come over here to the Kansas sign, and there it matches the
Neat.
color.
Cool.
And then Kathy, I want to do it again, but let's match the yellow.
And that's neat.
And then you notice in each of the text boxes, you can do this separately. You don't have to do the effects on both. You have to actually do them twice if you want it on both. But because the Kathy isn't quite very, prominent, it's not jumping out at us.